What up, y'all? Welcome to the Drizzle Effect. You know you're in the house with your boy Jay Wade.
Hey, let me ask you this. Yeah, hey,
What?
it's me. I ain't never gonna be on time with that. It's me, AB. Hey, but look, how come I'm off to the side like that? How come you centered up and
What you mean? What you mean? Centered up.
let me see what's happening here, man.
What are you looking? What
There
What
we
are you
go.
looking at?
There we go. Hey, when I minimize it, it puts me off. I'm like half my face is cut off, but it's all good. Once I make it large, it's all right.
No, it ain't gonna change because like the way that you look at my screen, you know what I'm saying. That's how you gonna look. That's how we look on the way going out.
Yeah, it's all good. Hey, what up,
You know what I'm
Southern
saying?
Smoke Boss? What's happening with you, Mr. Turkey King?
Oh, shoot. That's what's up. Hey, he is a turkey king, man. That bird right there. I had to
Yeah.
watch that video twice, man. I said, shoot. And then he dropped some celery off in there. So he ain't let the Instagram see all that. But you know what I'm saying? He did his thing on that one. What's up, DJ Davis? Hey, what's up, Bubba K? In for the grill. Boom. You know, what's happening? Soul food cooking.
Hey, he say 64. Hey, what's up? Boom. That's right. And then we got soul food cooking. Yeah. Hey, you know what? When I say soul food, I always want to say soulful. You know what I mean? It's like soulful. She say
I like
something.
soulful, man.
Listen,
What
man.
up, Rob D?
What's happening, Rob D? What's going on
You
with you?
know, for sure, for sure. He say trying to get it how I live. Hey, I feel you on that one. Yeah, I like that one. That one is hot, man. Hey, Snoopy Eats, man. I don't know if you watched it, but you know his last video, you know, he was talking about the cruise, so really appreciate that. And of course, you know, he was talking about the drizzle effect. You know, it's always much love. What's up, Two Chicks Crew?
Oh, hey, what's going on? Two chicks? Two chicks crew.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
You know
you
they
got
come through like.
I know I've been missing in action. You know what? Just appreciate the support. It's been like way out here where I'm at, out in the middle of I ain't in the middle of nowhere, but just my job like demanding, but I might be leaving here real soon. So things should be settling down in just a minute.
Oh man, that's gonna be interesting. What's up, Rob D? Watching some basketball, huh? Who you got on the tube? Because I know tomorrow, you know, I think what tomorrow's opening night for the NBA, so that's what's gonna be cracking. I think we got quite a few things to talk to y'all about tonight. You know, trying to think. Yeah, tonight. So tonight we're gonna talk about, of course, how to create good titles for your YouTube videos. Of course, we're gonna chop it up with y'all for a little while and have a great conversation. Whatever y'all want to talk about, and talk a little bit about some YouTube news. Cause we got some news, y'all. Whoa!
What up?
You got a you got a big dog in the house. Got a big
Oh,
dog in the
T-Roy.
house.
Hey, T-Roy, how did I not see that? You know what? Where my glasses at?
Hey,
These are my Walmart specials.
what's going on, T. Roy?
Oh,
Welcome to the
snap. I can
stream.
see.
Definitely great to have you. That's because you got all them other windows open. You got all them other windows open. See, I got mine blown up. You know, matter of fact, my thing is blown up to 200%. Matter of fact, that's the only way I can see it. That's the
Hey,
only way I can see it.
hey, because I knew I was gonna be leaving this location where I'm at, I got two screens. I got two 23 inches that I need. They still new in the box. I ain't even pulled them out. I need them though. You know what I
Oh, that
mean?
don't make no sense.
Yeah,
Don't
it
make
really
no
don't, bro.
sense.
Really it don't.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I was just watching Red's barbecue, and he was at everybody in there was asking the question like, "Hey, anybody seen T. Roy?" You know, T. Roy been missing action, but he said he looked like he back home from his travels. That's good. That's good
Hey,
to
you
hear.
remember? Hey, well, let me just say this. Hey, T. Roy, congratulations, bro. I know you just had a
Yes,
new addition to the
yes.
family.
The little
You said
one, the little
you're
one.
gonna be missing. Yeah. Hey, welcome back.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. He's the happy grandpappy. So he's the pappy. You say, AB, don't take that hat off till Friday night. Sleep and wake up with it. I need your Dodgers win the World Series.
Hey, check it out, man. I'm catching so much flack out here. You know what I mean? But hey, don't trip. They got to make sure they get paid Friday, so they got to ease up off of me. You know what I mean? Hey, but yeah, look, I'm all in,
Hey,
all in. That's right.
hey, that's what's up. You know what, man? I'll tell you, I'm so glad that they doing well, and of
Boom.
course we got LeBron in LA now. You know, it's gonna be glorious. Gonna be glorious. So it's gonna be glorious. So definitely congrats to T. Roy and the new granddaughter. I think I seen some pictures on Facebook. So cute little bugger. That's what I will say. So definitely congrats.
Hey, you know what? I keep saying I'm gonna turn my notifications back on for Facebook. It's like I get so many of them, though. You know. I mean,
Oh yeah.
and you know what I don't like about Facebook? People can add you to any group. You know what I mean? And that's the only thing I didn't like. And I probably should have took the time to figure out how to just turn off those notifications for that. But I got frustrated and just turned off YouTube. I mean, turned off Facebook.
Oh man. So you just said, forget it. I'm quitting it. I'm quitting it all. I'm done. I'm done.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, just for a minute. You know what I mean? You can't sleep.
Hey, so here's a trick. Here's a pro tip. You know what I'm saying? Get ready. Get ready for the pro tip. Let me see. Man, I'm tired tonight. I can't even. Hold on. I got to hit that for me. So here's a pro tip. So I use on my phone, because I got an Android, I use the do not disturb. And basically I just turn on the do not disturb at night so that it doesn't bother me at night all the way up until I know I'm be sleeping until the morning. That also keep me from when I'm getting real close to falling asleep and I hear that zzz, 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 from, you know what I'm saying, giving it to check it out. So that's the pro tip of the day. Pro tip of the day.
Pro tip of the day, huh? Hey, what up, Kirby? Hey, look, then we got Lyle in here. Hey, they must have been together, you know, trying to figure it out. And then they all said, hey, let's go in there right now. How they coming here together? 1, 2. I don't know. But I'll roll with
it. Hey, you know, they was probably on the phone together. Like, hey, you say goodbye. Nah, you say goodbye. Nah, you say goodbye. You hang up first. So, you know, I just got them jokes.
Hey, Colorful Camille just dropped in. Hey, fam.
What's up, KK?
Hey, she done come a long way with the lingo, the whole shebang.
For real. You know? Hey, y'all. So I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we was gonna do the call in tonight, and I was trying to get it all set up, but we called Colorful Camille. You know, your phone was ringing. We heard your we called you on the phone, tried to do it from the computer, and you called our IDs and didn't answer. So that's cool. I see how it is. I understand. Man, did I miss Leprechaun TV? I know I didn't miss the Brad next.
Hey, Lep. Hey, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Just, hey, always got this. You know? Hey, what up, Leprechaun?
Yeah. What's going on? Yes, that was us, KK. Hey, what's up, Lyle? Hey, since you showed up late, I'm gonna let you slide, and we'll talk about what the topic tonight is. The topic tonight, of course, is how to create good titles for your YouTube videos. And we also going to talk a little bit about some YouTube news, some new events, some new stuff that popped up. So
hey, and then stop the press. Hey, we was discussing, like, should we talk about Premiere? You know what I mean? We can just go ahead. Hey, we can go ahead and talk about a little bit of the premieres too.
All right, let's burn rubber on that.
Yeah, that's right.
So those of y'all that don't know, KK said, I don't know answer numbers. I don't know. Hey, how you don't know the Drizzle Effect phone number? Like, that should be saved.
Hey,
you gotta save that.
Hey, you don't want to know what she said about the Drizzle Effect, so let's just move on.
Oh man, for real? I'm sure I got a pretty good idea of what you said about the Drizzle Effect.
Right.
The Drizzle Effect. So yeah, Leprechaun did shut down YouTube last night. And it actually made the news, right? Didn't it make the news?
Yeah, it made the news.
Man, I'll tell you
what. So, you know, I get my first indication that YouTube was down is from Kirby. Kirby, my connect. When I can't get to the analytics of YouTube, Kirby's the one to keep me connected. He hit me up and said, "Laugh out loud. YouTube is down."
Oh man, and
I should have known because it's quiet outside in the street.
Hey, that's terrible, man. I thought I had I tell you. Man, I'm slipping tonight, AB.
Hey, no problem. Hey, let's just roll right into hey, you know what? Before we roll into talking about our regular topic, I wanted to talk about I wanted to ask you guys in this stream right here, because Jay Wade and I were just having a discussion, you know, we're talking about trying to grow the Drizzle Effect. And the question was like, hey, do you think, and I guess we can just vote on it. You guys know the number, the lucky number. We can always ask Snoop, yay. His number is 7. So drop a 7 in the chat If you think it
Black on
really,
black always looking crispy.
yeah, it should go just a little, like maybe twice a week.
Mm-hmm.
What do you guys think about that?
So we've been thinking about it. I see it. Uh, Let me see. Hey, that's right, T-Roy Cooks. I didn't know it went down either till I heard about it. What's going on? Hey, Rob D, I feel you. Yeah, it went down like the Raiders. Hey, you know what? As soon as we get rid of John Gruden, we're gonna be okay.
Hey, why you
You
say
need to
that, man?
get
I
back in
think
the
John
booth.
Gruden is hey, you can't expect for him to come in and turn that around. But this ain't no sports
Man,
show though. Hey, but
what you mean not turn it around? Nah, AB, you can't drop that bomb like
wait,
that and then
I
just dip
don't.
out.
I said it wrong. Hey, it didn't come out right. You can't expect for him to come like he did and just make an impact. I mean, he's making an impact, you know what I mean? But he got to see what he's working with. And I'm sure he didn't sign no contract for just a couple of years. This is for the long haul. I don't.
No,
I'm not a Raider
he
fan
got
at all. I think this is
$100 million.
huh?
He got $100 million for 10 years.
Yeah. Hey, look. I just believe he's a great addition to your ball club, and we'll just leave it like that.
You know what? I'm going only because this ain't a sports channel. Maybe that's a good question. We talk about the drizzle effect going twice. Maybe we'll talk sports on there
Hey, what up?
in the
Yeah.
future. Yeah, maybe we talk.
Everybody in here,
We
man. I
talk
got I
sport.
got to read his channel name though, right? Meat Cranium Barbecue and Review. You know what I mean? But
Oh
like I
man,
told you before, bro, you're gonna be meathead to us, man.
you know, hey, I call him the artist formerly known as Meathead, or it should be the YouTuber formerly known as Meathead. Oh man, T-Roy Cooks,
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
he
yeah.
he agree with you. So, oh man, I guess that's just how it's gonna be. I guess I'm gonna have to live with that. I'm gonna move on from that. So,
Hey, Rob D. Hey, I'm a Dolphin head too, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, that's my team, the Dolphins, man.
hey, hey, you know what? That's why y'all don't know no better, because y'all been losing so long.
You can't say that. You're a Raider fan. Hey, you cannot say that. You're a Raider fan.
Hey man, how many rings y'all got?
Don't make no difference. Hey, how many rings do y'all have?
1, 2, 3.
Look like you have four fingers out there.
Hey man, that's because I was close to the camera.
Okay.
I was close to the camera. So, yep. Them Dolphins fans, that's probably why y'all like hashtag do shark shit, because y'all wish them Dolphins could be out there doing shark shit. So let's get right into it. Let's talk about a little bit about AB. You want to go news first and talk about premieres and then get into titles, or
All
it's
right.
gonna be up to you.
Hey, so the question would be to everybody out there, like, hey, how many people had premieres? Have you guys even checked to see if you got the premieres rolled out to you today? I just discovered it was rolled out. Me and Jay Wade, we found out it just was rolled out to us a little bit before the show. You know what I mean? We really
Yep.
didn't have a chance. We wasn't even sure. We was like, do we have it? You know what I mean? And so when you log in, it'll say something about premieres. So I'm just curious if you guys got the premiere button, let me know. Drop a 7 in the chat.
Shout out to them Dolphins. Hey, yes. John Madden had a son that coached the Raiders. Now that would be nice. That would be nice. So, yeah. So
Okay.
Kirby, I think you.
Hey,
You
answer
should.
T-Roy. You see what T-Roy put in there?
I use Premiere Pro. I see you. Oh, talking about some John Madden.
No. Under that, he said he used Premiere Pro. Hey,
Oh,
hey, T-Roy. We're not talking about like Premiere Pro. We're talking about the Premiere where you can like schedule your video to come out, and then you can give a link to everybody. You can like hype it up, and then you can say you want to release it like at about 10 o'clock. Say you want to release a video at on noon Saturday. You can schedule that. And then everybody can come in. You can go in there and you can watch your own video and interact with your subscribers as everybody is watching your video. That's the new premieres.
yeah, the new premieres, and it is definitely it's hot. So when you think about the premieres, if you have not heard about it, I think we'll go ahead and give a quick rundown of what premieres is on YouTube. And what premieres is, we talked about in the previous show, but you basically schedule your own video, and then just like as if you were doing a live, and everybody can come and watch your video while while you do it chat. So just like the chat is popping up on the live, so you'll have the premiere. So you're in there, everybody's watching your brand new newest release video. You scheduled it. They all showing up just like he was doing a live. And then they also can do an amazing thing. They can do super chat while watching your video. So that is pretty cool.
So listen, we all in here, mostly everybody in here, creators. You know what I mean? Hey, T-Roy, that's something that you would want to get into because, you know, your following is huge. You know what I mean? So listen, when you say premiere, it's just like a movie premiere. It's just like the A stars going to watch the movie that they just did, and they get to interact with everybody in the movie theater. Except now you can do it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hey, I saw what you said, Kirby. You said you're too skinny. Yours is too skinny for that. Hey, but it's coming. I'm not sure. You know what? I can't even really remember. Like, did they release it? I thought premieres was going to be for everybody. I just, you know, I don't know how they just chose myself or Jay Wade, but we just part of the people that just got it.
Mm-hmm. So I think one of the other things is like one of the things that some of the creator news and whatnot is looking at is people that, and they've said it in more ways than one, that people that are using the YouTube Studio beta are able to access features a little earlier, so than the rest of the regular YouTube population. Because I don't know how in the world I got YouTube premieres and I ain't put up a video on my channel in at least more than a month, let alone touch it. Yeah, it's been at least a month since I put it on there, but I logged in today and I had YouTube premieres. So definitely check that out. It's going to be super cool to come up with.
So I guess my thing would be, so that you don't burn out your subscribers, would be, hey, whatever you do as far as a premiere, treat it like a Hollywood flick. You know what I mean? That's just my thing. Like now that I have it, I can't wait to just like shut it down tonight so I can just brainstorm like, hey, what's my next video that's gonna be just like super awesome. You know what I mean? And you know, to get a lot of interaction from the subscribers that I'm gonna, you know, make it a premiere.
Hey, that's what's up. And that's a perfect segue talking about the premieres directly into YouTube titles. So when you think about that and you are talking about what am I going to do for my premiere? How am I going to make my premiere pop? How am I going to show off my first premiere so that my subscribers come? Oh, and by the way, one of the things about the premiere is for premiere to be effective, premiere will only alert those folks that got the bell on. So it will only alert those folks that have the bell on. Right. It will only alert the folks that have the bell on. I said that 3 times on purpose. So
yeah, okay.
Make sure y'all putting that out in your video that had a bell on. Hey, the artist formerly known as Meathead. This is my hat from the Long Beach. So this is my LBC hat.
You said the LBC?
This is my LBC hat. So for sure. Yep, I keep it high. Keep it popping. So that premieres is key. So you can do super chat, you can do ads on your premiere, and once the premiere is over, it stays on your channel just like a regular video. Yeah, it stays on your channel just like a regular video. Nothing changes on that. So definitely check that out. I would love to see a premiere with T-Roy. I mean, I think you handle regularly 100 plus in your live. So setting up something like that premiere to watch your newest video with you there. I think that would be awesome watch, and I'm sure you get a lot of support, especially coming back to the YouTube stage after a hiatus, or staying away, or being away, taking care of real life. So shout out to YouTube and real life.
That's right. That's right.
All right.
Hey, I like what YouTube is doing. You know what I mean? I guess I could say that because I'm part of the lucky few that, you know, that actually received it. You know what I mean? But if they could just start trickling out some of the things they talk about and get it out to some of us people that got our boots on the ground, you know what I mean, a little faster, that would be my only thing. But outside of that, everything that I see YouTube is doing, I like it. You know what I mean? I like the premieres. I like the new community tab. I just got the community tab. I think that's awesome. I can see how that can like wear people out too. So I'm thinking now we got to like be strategic in what we do. And, you know, map out a plan as far as what we want our subscribers to see, how often we want to be seen. You know what I mean? Same way we take a look at like Like I think some people have too many ads in their videos, stuff like that. Hey, all of that stuff got to be in your mind, in your forefront, when you're producing your channel. And that's what it is. That's why I'm gonna start saying it that way. That listen, we are producing our channels and our content.
Hey, that's true. That's true. I see you, T. Roy. So the question is, how do you get to the new Premiere? So
Right.
to figure out if you have the new YouTube Premiere, the only thing that you have to do is upload a video. But when you upload in the drop down, you need to pick scheduled. And if you pick scheduled, over on the right, it'll automatically pop up and it'll have a little toggle button
Pop switch.
toggle switch, and it'll say premieres. And you just turn on that premieres, and
Yeah, and then from there it'll be self-explanatory. What I mean, you schedule it for your day, your time, and then like that. Hey, and it'll produce. Oh, one thing you got to remember, you got to make sure you put your video on private.
oh yeah, once you get it up there, once you get it uploaded. So because you don't want your premiere to go early and then you having a premiere and you're not even there. So, but the premiere watch page, I can't wait to see it. I can't to see what it looks like. So I think I just saw 2 chicks and they said that they rolled up in somebody's premiere before.
Hey, 2 chicks. Talk to us and tell us how was it though. I haven't had a chance to even get in nobody's premiere. It's like now I feel like turning on everybody's bell just to see one.
Hey, it'd be going off. Then you will have to hit that do not disturb at some point. Yeah, I love to see that, T. Roy. So I got my bell on for you, so it will alert me. But so if you have the bell on, one of the other things is you have the bell on, it'll alert your subscribers 30 minutes prior, and then it'll alert them again 2 minutes prior, and that's the premiere actually starts 2 minutes earlier than its scheduled time. So that way they try to get max participation. I'm like AB. YouTube is definitely doing a lot of things to make sure that you can get your content out there and people can see you. And if you are taking advantage of all the features that they have, then of course your channel will grow. It will grow and people will see you producing.
That's right.
Oh, so got it. I was just catching up on the comments. I was like, oh, so 2 chicks true. I was like, what is this? So we literally chatted like we do in the stream, but watched her video when it first hit. Hey, so I do have a question though, because I'm interested in that premiere. So 2 chicks, after the premiere was over, after the video was over, could you all stay in the chat room? Like what happened after that? Like that's what I would be interested to know. Yeah, she's like a commenter. Yeah, that's what I would be wanting to know.
Oh, she said, oh, she's like a commentator. Okay. And then Kirby said he really want to experience that feature.
Yeah.
Hey, yeah. You know what? I just want to say, I think if we're going to experience the feature, I just want to see everybody, bring something other than just a video. You know what I mean? To me, a premiere should be something epic. I mean, that I guess that's just my take. I don't want to burn everybody out because that'll make people stop, turn off the bell. You know what I mean? Especially if you got all of these. I see we grainy right now,
huh? Oh, you'll be back. You'll pick it back up, I'm sure.
All right.
So, yeah. Well, when we talk about an epic video, I think that's perfect.
We need more growth. Maybe he'll not do the premiere. No.
No, I think you'd be just fine, T. Roy. I think you'd be just fine. Premiere sounds like Patreon. So, I think I've said it before. If you kind of watch YouTube and how they operate, there's a lot of other platforms out there, like especially like Instagram, because IGTV is becoming a strong factor. So when you watch YouTube videos on your phone that people recorded in portrait mode, you'll notice that it stretches the whole screen now. You don't get those 2 black bars. So they definitely want to expand it to all of the creators out there in that community tab. Now you can post photos, you can post polls and stuff like that. So again, another social media, something from Instagram and something from Facebook. So YouTube is becoming a serious platform that they trying to take over the world, in my opinion, and I'm glad I'm a part of it.
Hey, you read that right there? Two chicks crew. So they was cool though. It says these. Let's see. She asked for thoughts and opinions, and we could ask questions. Let me put my glasses on.
All right, that would be dope.
There we go. We could ask
Now you can
questions,
see.
get the answers rather than just leave a comment. Hey, interactive video with the actual person. Hey, T-Roy. Hey, that's you all day, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, we just gotta. I think us as creators just gotta think about something epic. And I look at some of the collabs you have and some of the people that you have that come out to your pad. You can have something like something truly epic with some of those big. I guess it would be big YouTubers. You guys around the grill, you know, giving like a real class. You know what I mean? And then you can be there for all the stuff that they couldn't see, or they'll ask like, "Why did you do that?" That right there is just monumental. Now I feel
Oh
like I
yeah.
need to hurry up and go home so I can do something.
Now you trying to get.
Hey, she gonna blow her top if I buy another grill. You know what I mean?
Hey, you still gotta get to breaking in the grill you got.
That's
You
true.
know, I ain't seen enough of that. Uh, we still gotta get some more work in there. You smoking and cooking with
Hey,
AB.
Big Feel. What's going on, Daddy Cooks?
What's
Hey,
going on?
that's right. From parts unknown. Say, what's up?
Yeah, yeah. I can't even think
You
of a
can't think
button
of
to
what?
hit. I can't even think of a button to hit for him. So my wife says I can't have any more grill. Hey,
Hey,
that's
same
what's
here.
up.
Same
So,
here. I can't do nothing else either.
hey, the good news is that I'm in the clear for a grill. So, I'm in the clear. So, but I don't have a cooking channel.
Hey,
So,
thanks
y'all have to see to my
thanks for
vlog.
dropping in, Phil. Hey, we appreciate that.
Hey,
Hey, I
no
just want to
doubt,
let you
no
know,
doubt.
Phil, any day now, you and Ray Mack is going to be seen in slow motion doing that little skip. I know I ain't put it out yet, but I'm letting you know it's coming. You know what I mean? That little skip you did in Sam's Club is going down.
Oh man, was they holding hands?
No, they wasn't holding hands, though. What was it? They might have been. You know what? Hey, let me check.
Hey, that's nice. Hey, that's cool. Say so. Let's say you ask questions, get opinions, and then you get answers rather than leave a comment. That's pretty cool. I like that. You can start it though, Jay Wade. Hey, you know what? I gotta grow. I gotta make a video first before I even think about doing a premiere. So I see AP over there smirking. Talking about some,
Yeah,
yeah.
hey, you see, I ain't never said, hey, I ain't seen nothing all night. Hey, it's all good. It's all good.
Uh, yeah,
Hey,
yeah.
where
I
my
just
man
been
at?
busy.
Hey, Lyle, where you at, bro? I know you out there with that bottle. You know what I mean? In that big giant onesie. You know what I'm saying? Hey, he got that big onesie with that no hippie on the front.
With the two buttons on the back. Got the two buttons on the back.
Woo!
So
Oh,
he
hey,
he,
you went
he ain't
old
got to take
school.
he ain't got to take his onesie off when he got to go potty. He just you know what I'm saying flip it down and have a seat. Yeah, when he got to go potty, he good. So yeah, I know I've been on the road. As a matter of fact, I just came back from Texas. I was there and I was crazy busy. I think me and AB only talked twice while I was there, and one of them times I was like, "Hey, I got to call you back." So it was definitely I was definitely crazy busy, and I had great dreams. I did get to fly my drone though, so there's some drone footage. Maybe I'll just publish a drone video and say just sorry for the wait, and just put some drone footage out there. Everybody loves drone footage.
Hey, everybody, I don't care what kind of channel you got. You got the right music and the bird in
Yeah,
the sky. Everybody gonna watch it.
I'm telling you, do
Hey,
some
you know
do
what?
some slow motion.
That go to show you just how it is in life. You know what I mean? Like just trying to live your life, trying to do YouTube. You don't even have enough time to just what they say, stop and smell the roses. You
Yep,
know.
it's true. It's true.
Hey, Colorful Camille, I'm gonna speak for you. She just told me I'm going to stop and smell. You know what I mean? Hey, it's been tough though. Between YouTube, me being on the road. You know what I mean? I got it. When I come home, I be trying to drive my car. I can hear it. Hey, I got a race coming up. I have not even said nothing to her. She can hear it now. I'm not even trying to go. KK. I'm gonna go ahead and make the save it for next year. You know, he would say let
What's
it
go-
go footage.
What's going on in Hiddix family? What's happening? What's happening? I just seen
Oh,
something good today.
hey.
I just seen something good today. Matter of fact, your shirt is actually finally on the way. I seen that in my email inbox. Maybe I seen it yesterday as I was getting on the plane to come back here. So I'm definitely tired. After my flight got delayed, and here I am still doing the show. So we talked about that. I'm going to get a 360 shot of the cruise ship. I'm going to film flight all the way around it. So I already got another plan for the cruise. It's gonna be, hey, I'll be on a cruise in 30 something days. 30 something days. So in 40 days, y'all be looking out for that cruise video coming from Jay Wade, and I'm gonna make sure I charge my drone up for sure.
Yeah,
And
hey, do that.
And I've been thinking about this. What y'all think about this? Because I think in the spirit of the premiere, I think an epic premiere would definitely be if I had a 360 camera and I made a 360 video on the cruise ship. Yeah. Drop a 7 if y'all think that would be sick. Look at AB. He over there biting his gums, he's trying to bite through his through everything.
Hey, where Snoopy is, man? Hey,
Hey,
Snoop, where you at, man?
he be driving at this time. What's going on? Hey, I appreciate that too, chicks. You was definitely dropping them links in there. Your work does not go unnoticed. Work does not go unnoticed. We definitely appreciate you. So I think that I just got to talk my wife into letting me buy that 360 camera, because you know the one I want. I got to talk my wife into letting me buy it. So that'll be. We'll see how that go. I may be able to talk her into it. I like to believe I'm a proven closer, but we'll see. Where we at? Oh, AB. Let's.
Hey, well, I don't know. I don't know if I'd ask that. I'd ask her like, hey, I'd talk her into that new Mav 2. That Mavic 2. That Mavic 2 is a beast, right?
Man, I know
That's
that
it.
Mavic 2.
Hey, it's a beast.
That Mavic 2 is you know what I'm saying? That's definitely a power up on that Mavic 2.
Yes, it is.
So that Mavic 2, I'd love to have that. But so I mean, but I always say it, but I hardly fly my drone. I don't feel like I fly my drone enough right now. I was just telling AB I went to a wedding and they were pretty amazed that I pulled out a drone to do some overhead shots while I was at that wedding. So definitely be looking out for that footage. It's coming. It's coming for you. Well, AB. Oh, so remember when we was having that conversation? And I know this is going to be a little bit inside, but those of y'all that can read between the lines will know exactly what I was saying. Remember we talked about, you were like, hey, to go get out there, you got to have the real camera, got to have the Ronin or whatever. So remember when I was frustrated about the whole flash situation, right? But that's why. Because I'm like, hey, you gotta bring everything.
Right.
That's you know what I'm saying. That's just another add in to it. See, I'm gonna buy a 360 camera, one bigger than you know.
Hey, I was just waiting for you to get to it.
Hey, oh man, I got to.
Oh, you know what? Speaking of
What's
the
up?
cruise and talking about videoing and flying drones and all of that. Hey, listen, one of the days that we out to sea, we're gonna get together. Like, see if we can't get to like a little section of the ship and give like maybe I don't know. I want to call it like a seminar, but it'll be a live drizzle effect. You know what I mean, with topic giveaways, things of that nature. You know what I mean. So me and Jay Wade got to bring an easel on board. You know what I mean. Then I'm sure me and him both have them what are them cases, man, that we got to bring? What is that? Did you put your electronics in?
Oh, the Pelican case.
Pelican cases and all of that. So we'll have some activities. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
hey, just try to show everybody that hey, I don't want to spoil it. We got some ideas. Just know we're gonna have a workshop. It'll be a live drizzle effect on the ship one of them days out to sea.
Yep, yep. No doubt, no doubt. I would love to do that. And that Drizzle Effect episode will be going up on there. So it's going to be epic.
Hey, now look, there's a premiere right there.
APIs. Epic.
Hey, that's a premiere right there.
It's true. You know what? Because a lot of stuff can be answered and we can
Right.
go through there. So,
With everybody that
uh,
participated in it, can just schedule it when it's good for everybody, and everybody can just talk about it.
yeah. So looking at our theme and our title and just keeping the show on track, whatnot. How do you create good titles for your YouTube videos? Because I mean, everybody can say, well, and I'll use, let's say, air fryer,
760.
crispy air fryer chicken. What's up, 760 Bass Fishing? What's happening? Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, long time.
Nice, nice. It's been a long time. Hey, Phil, I see you. You know what? Man, he gonna make me get that camera, man. 360 of the galley, the behind the scenes cruise with the 360 camera. Oh my God, man, yes. So,
Right. Hey, hey, that was a great idea right there.
hey, that's the mic drop right there. So, I think that, well, man, AB, where was I? You know, I'm super tired. Oh, so the titles. So when we coming up with titles, AB, like, what do you do when you coming up with a title, or is the title before the idea, or is the title after the idea?
uh, hey, I'm gonna say it this way. If you making a video that you want to make, I guess like I'm gonna give you an example. I want to make cornbread, so I'm just saying it like that. I want to make a video on cornbread, so I guess it will come after the fact. But if you searching what you're gonna make, I think then it's in the forefront. So if you're gonna search something that's hot, and again, we said this several times in other drizzle effects, a lot of us are making videos because that's what we want to make, or we think this is going to kill them. I don't know how many times I called you, Jay Wade, and you was like, hey, I'm about to make this. You know what I mean? Just to see only 300 people watch the video. You know why? Because nobody is searching that video. So going back to the title, think about this. I've seen a bunch of stuff say stuff like, I don't know, help me out with this one, because I'm drawing a blank as far as what people, I've seen titles that say, and I'm guilty of this one, and they don't even really use this word no more. This was a word from like 3 or 4 years ago, epic. I mean, when people are searching a food item, they looking for that food item. It might be the how-to, but I try to think like the I almost said the consumer. I just want to think like a regular person, you know what I mean? And that helps me with my title. You know what I mean? Sometimes I think we make them too fancy, and that's why we go back. Kirby, he can attest to that. We've changed, and me and him play with a bunch of different titles, you know what I mean? Then we wait about 30 days just to see if the video has, picked up any movement. But I think the title is like so important, and it's got to be something that somebody's looking for. You could have the hot title, but the hot video, but if the title ain't right, who's gonna find it?
Hey, true that, true that. Hey, 760 Bass Fishing, congratulations on the new little one.
Oh, that's why you've been missing. Hey, congrats,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, congratulations. So, 4 kids already gonna retire.
So, hey, good seeing you, bro.
For sure, for
Hey,
sure.
congrats
So
again.
it's baby season, for sure. It is baby season. I think that you also always got to be careful,
Absolutely.
because you want a clickable title. So when we talk about clickable titles, you want to, of course, have I think a little bit of clickbait, because you're trying to win the click war, but you got to be able to convey to the audience what it is that they're going to see in the video most effectively. It's almost like seeing a title to a movie, and you like, oh man. When I think about a great title to a movie, I think about the movie Insidious. Like when I hear the word Insidious, I already know it's a scary movie. I already know it's gonna be great. I can't wait to see it. Whether the movie is gonna be good or bad, I know when I see the name Insidious, it's gonna be great. And then I'll contrast that with Saw. Like when I watch the movie Saw, and I'm gonna stay in the same genre, so it makes sense. But when I see Saw, now I need the picture to go with that because Saw could be anything. It could be almost anything, but Saw is a way better series and publication than Insidious was. But I mean, I'm trying to. That's kind of the road we going down, AB, huh?
I mean, uh, uh, I got you. I don't know. I was trying to make that connection, that you just said just there. Um, Hey, you know what? I didn't like that part about. I guess I frown when I hear that word clickbait. You know what I mean? Because
I know.
and I'm gonna say this. Why I'm gonna say this. Here's something Kirby and I talk about. Hey, Kirby and Lyle. This is the three-way that we have daily. It's about you put all this time and effort into getting your thumbnail together, and then you can look at other thumbnails uh, that just might not be up to your standard. I'm gonna say that. You know what I mean? And then you look at that, and that right there got a click-through rate that's out of the roof. You know what I mean? Uh, so I really don't know. So I just say, hey, be the best. Don't use no clickbait. I don't like clickbait. You know what I mean? My,
Well,
my video is go ahead.
I was gonna say like not necessarily clickbait in the terms of I want you to click this and it ain't gonna be what you expect. I'll talk about it in the terms of it should be something interesting. It should be something interesting. Uh, what comes to mind is I don't know if y'all follow like Will Smith. He has a title one of his videos, and they say I shouldn't have challenged Liza Koshy. So I feel like that is kind of clickbaitish because it leaves you wanting more. Like, well, what did he challenge her to? What happened? You kind of want to get into. You definitely want to click on it because, like, oh man, at the end of the day,
All right, Daddy Cooks. Hey, thank you, man. If we hear, hey, we'll be looking out for you. Hey, we'll keep the
hey,
light
no
on.
doubt, no doubt, we will keep the light on for you. I'll let Alexa know what to do. So that's kind of like that's kind of like the bait. I think when I think of clickbait in YouTube, I think about like the clickbaity thumbnail photo. But when we talk about bait, you gotta put some good stuff on the hook to make people want to go and click on it. Even when I like using your air fryer video AB because that thing is moving is banging, but it would be different if it was just air fryer chicken wings, but just to add the word crispy. Sometimes when I'm ordering wings at my favorite wing place, people will be like, "Hey, I want my wings extra crispy." So, and that's not necessarily something that I'm interested in, but apparently a lot of people like crispy wings. So that probably helps out, and that's the bait to get them hooked because they're like, "Oh, I see a lot of different wings, but let me see." I see you, Rob D.
I couldn't even hold it, man.
I see you, Rob D. So I think that's kind of, you see what I'm saying? Where I'm going with the baiting your hook properly. How about that?
Okay,
AB, you
to make
still
it
there?
something that is an image and or a title. Oh, damn it, moved up. A title when people makes people want to watch the videos.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go.
Now you can see.
Now I can see.
Why you just don't leave the glasses on?
Man, I told you I'm upset with the optometrists. I done seen two of them. They keep telling me I don't need no glasses. You know what I mean? They keep telling me to get, some cheaters. But I think it's getting worse since I started using cheaters.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. So you kind of rely on them now. So I think Kirby hit the nail on the head. Kind of he helped me out with that. So when you thinking about the title, I think that helps everybody out. You know, look up all the different ways on how to search for it and find that search term in YouTube, and one that's hot and that's trending, and one that the videos that you do find have a lot of different looks. So does anybody, I don't know if anybody uses the Google Trends. Has anybody heard about that? Let me know if you've heard about trying to use Google Trends, because if you search inside of Google, there's a trending tab where you can actually put in any keyword that you want, and you can see how much it's been searched for and the volume of it over the past 12 months. So that's definitely something that if you are not aware of, you can actually look at Google Trends. And of course, Google is the #1 search engine, and YouTube being the #2 search engine. So you definitely going to get some traction. What's up, Stan Leroy?
Yes. Here we go.
It's Leroy.
No doubt, no doubt. Welcome. I think that's true. Great tags. Those tags also lead to what about AB? Can you talk to what about metadata?
Metadata. Hey, it was something I wanted to go back on before we go to that. Oh, I want to touch on what Kirby said. He said he would prefer looking up the different ways on how to search it. He said, for example, he started crispy lemon pepper hot wings. He says it's moving faster with just lemon pepper wings. Hey, and another thing is too, when you change your okay, for me it all go back to, like, you got to make sure that you got a good thumbnail, Kirby. But I think so much just relies on that, because when you run up against all of the people who are in your genre or in that that class or whatever you're trying to get in, like, okay, we'll say lemon pepper wings. If you go there and it's 50, let's just say it's 500 of those videos, when people are looking at that, then they start looking at the thumbnail. And that's why I say, man, thumbnail. And I got it. Some people thumbnails, I've seen people just take a picture out of the video, it's blurry, and they put it up, and I look down, because me as a creator, before I look at anything, I look at how many views it has. And I'm like, damn, this person got 200,000 views, and you know what I mean? So I got to try to do something to, not just myself, I think we all got to do something to just try to separate ourselves from the rest. Daddy does barbecue and cooking. Hey, what's going on, buddy? Hello. Hey, and welcome.
What's going on, Daddy Dutch? Welcome, man. It's good to see you. Appreciate you coming through. So I just searched lemon pepper wings. Actually, when you start typing in lemon pepper, so the algorithm in the search tool is built to predict what you're going to type in there. So if what you're typing in there is already coming out, that's something that you should be thinking about titling your video, because that's something that other people are already searching. And that's kind of like a cheater. I seen you in there, T. Roy. He say, I'm my own man. I do my own thing. I don't follow no trends. Hey, true that. But the audio sucks. Oh yeah, horrible audio. Yeah, you can have bad video, but you can never have bad audio. That is a key. I'll hit the straight up. That's that right there. You got bad audio. I'm out of your video faster than it took me to study your thumbnail.
Hey, Kirby, I'm with you. You know what I mean? One time you asked me, you said, AB, I thought you didn't use words and stuff like that. Like, that's me just experimenting. You know what I mean? Hey, you got to try something. You know what I mean? You don't want them all to be uniform. Just make it the best it can be, and no matter what type of photo you take.
Yeah, I think that as long as you take a good, clean image with some vibrant colors and something that doesn't look just kind of bland and dead, I think you can probably get away with the good imaging. I'm talking about Kirby saying he want to take a picture with some food in the pot. I think that's a challenge. I think food in the pot is a challenge. I have very rarely have I seen people do it right. What you think, AB?
I'm with it. You know what I mean? Hey, so give you an example. When I did that chicken adobo, I should have shot the thumbnail when they were all in the pot instead of me just taking it dressed up on the rice. You know what? I learned that from watching other people that had made it, and I saw some videos and I saw some thumbnails that I had liked. You know what I mean? And just doing a little research. You know, it's kind of like Russian. When you do your research and you see, that's where I'm going. You know what I mean? Yeah, you just gotta have. It just gotta be the cleanest image it can be, no matter what you take. You know what I mean? It don't always have to be. Hey, listen, I can tell you this though. I'm tired of seeing food on a cutting board, and I got like several cutting boards. I just like burnt my own self out on it. You know what I mean? You got to have a variety. You know what I mean? You got to just be.
Mm.
Hey, again, you just got to make it the best.
The best format, the best look. Oh, you froze up, AB. I'm sure he'll be back in a second. Yeah, so I think that one of the other challenges is when you are creating your thumbnails is your you've seen how you operate so much that you kind of get tired of seeing your own thumbnails and your own vision and your own view. So that's kind of one of the other things that you definitely want to be able to overcome. And I see you, soul food cooking. I don't think you have horrible thumbnails. I think that everybody can use some work on the thumbnails. It's just sometimes you got to step outside of the comfort zone and take a shot that you may not necessarily be comfortable with, or just try some different angles. Because we know the definition of insanity, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. So we know that's to be true. What's going on, Nigel? So good to see you. So good to see you. We got AB. He froze like, but I'm sure he'll be back in shortly to add on to his comments. So adding text to the thumbnails. I think that, yeah, text on the thumbnails is a challenge also, because you got to have the proper text. And once you get a large row in there, it can become a little bit challenging to make everything look uniform across your page. And remember, your landing page definitely. Oh, hold on. This thing looks all kind of crazy. Hold on. Boom. So your landing page definitely poses quite a bit of challenges when you are trying to grow your channel. So, yep, audio's bad. People tune out. Yep. So you definitely want to take a look at that. And I always say, like, you don't have to do anything special like having secondary audio or anything like that. It is so many small microphones out there that will cost you somewhere around $50 that you can plug into your camera, plug into your phone, that'll just improve your audio. That's one of the things that will definitely up your video value and your video game. So, but we're definitely talking about titles, thumbnails, how to win that click war, and definitely how to make sure that people continue to show up at your channel, gain new subscribers, and gain new looks and whatnot. So, Tom Heinerman, what's going on? Welcome. Definitely good to see you. I think I just seen you over with Red, hanging out. So, anybody else got any special tips when we are talking about creating good titles for your YouTube videos, and also when we create good titles and good graphics to make sure that you are grabbing people? We talked a little bit about using Google, the Trends tab, to figure out how many people are searching for that, because I think the biggest thing you can do to win, and I've talked to AB about this, is if you can come up in search when somebody searches on Google. So usually that second thing in there is when you come up on Google, you'll see that there's a videos tab. And inside that videos tab, usually whatever you search for, you'll be able to find that plus the video. AB, I don't know how long you've been listening, but we just talking about coming up on search in Google. And of course, your naming convention of what you have on your video definitely has something to do with that.
All right. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me? Yeah. You in there? Yeah. Let me see. He say, Jay Wade, let's request some words from encouragement. Got an interview on Friday morning for a big manager position for a whole department at work. Super nervous. Anything helps. I got you, Kirby. I got you. Matter of fact, I'm a flip through my book because I got something I know just specifically for that. So, hey, that's true. Hey, T. Roy. See, so you using that trending that trending ability or trending tab technically, or the YouTube search to find what you're looking for. Let me see. Let me flip to the back of my book because I got something special for Kirby. I got something special for Kirby that I know is back here because I got something in my mind that I want to follow. Oh, Snoopy Eats back in the building.
What up, bro? Broski?
For sure. You got it, AB?
Actually, no, I don't have it because I'm still trying to find my chat.
You still trying to find your chat?
Well, you know what I did? I just rebooted the whole thing.
Oh, okay. I figured you had got out and came all the way back in.
Hey, but you know what? It wouldn't let me come back to like my regular. I had to like do something way out.
Hey.
All right. You ready to do you can go ahead and do it now. I'm ready.
Oh man, I feel like I'm ready, but you know, I mean, I guess I'll go ahead and go since I said I would flip to the back of my book, right? So what I do, what I keep my thoughts. I keep this book with me a lot, so I try to write down some of my thoughts right here in my book, so that if I ever want to make a video, I can add all these other thoughts. And I always will write down motivational words that I find, read, and pick up. So this is what I'll leave. This is what I'll give you with Kirby is I think your best life begins the day that you take responsibility for it. And ultimately, what that is to say is your life right now is the result of all the work that you've done up until this point, up until this moment. Because, you know, your thoughts become your words and your words become your actions. So when you do that, you speak it into existence. If you already got the call to, hey, come on out to this interview, I'm sure somebody's patted you on the back. If somebody's already told you, hey, we want you to come out here and apply for this position, that's because somebody has already seen your work. That's because somebody already believes in you. And that just goes back to the beginning of working hard, getting things done, and proving yourself. Because if you've proved yourself, you've planned to do well. You know, and the only way that you can do well is you plan to do well. So I would say take action, have faith that you will get the position. So already own the position. Don't go in there looking like you need some help getting the position. Go in there committed to winning the position and coming out on top. So that's what I'll leave you with. What's going on, Hopeful? Nico, what's happening? Welcome.
Hey, look, and we got Nigel in the house. Hey, what's going on, Nigel?
Yeah.
What's going on, my friend?
Yeah, so definitely y'all give Kirby some good words of encouragement. I mean, Kirby, I believe in you. You know, as long as you keep on putting in the work, just like you put it in your channel, I can only imagine what you really do at work to make growth happen. So I will leave you with that.
Hey,
so
Kirby,
no doubt.
Don't go in there like I go in there, man. Hey, he can't go in there like you own it.
Hey, I'm saying,
hey,
I tell you what, this will be a secret. This will be a little tip for you, Kirby. So I know you wear them long sleeve shirts. You know, you like your proper business attire. So what I want you to do is right here on the inside of your wrist, you write hashtag do shark shit in the side of your wrist before you leave, right? And then just before you go in on your interview, I want you to just slide your sleeve back. And when you slide your sleeve back, you're going to look and it's going to say hashtag do shark shit. And you know, sharks, man, you know the deal. They ain't worried about Mondays. They ain't worried about, oh man, today is a bad day. Today is a rough day. Sharks are out there scaring people, biting shit, doing all that because sharks are out there doing shark shit. So when you look at that, you think about, hey, you know what? He say, hey, remind people that you are a fucking shark and you are there to do shark shit. So that's what I'll give you on part 2. What up, Elite Team OKC? So good to see you.
Hey, what's happening with you? Hey, you know what? I can tell you this. I bet you Colorful Camille right now, she's shaking her head because she didn't have to tell me, hey, tone it down when you go out there. Quit going in there like that. Hey, listen, she done heard me doing my phone interviews. You know what I mean? Hey, she was like, hey, that's how you talk? I was like, yeah, that's how I talk. Either they want me or they don't. You know what I mean? You got to give them the real from the gate. You know what I mean? You don't want to show up at the job and it's like, hey, that's not the same dude we spoke to. You know what I mean? I let them know where I'm coming from the gate. As my grandfather would say, from the giddy up.
Hey, so, yeah. So those of y'all that know me know, some of y'all know me, some of y'all don't, but I've been a leader for a long time in the military. And one thing that I'll tell you is that, hey, I see him. Hey, I'm going to get to it. Moonwalk on the boss's desk.
Yeah, hey, look, he said take a pocket Bible.
Pocket Bible. Take a pocket
Bible. We golf here, people. We can't even really play with it, though, Rob D. Hey, all I can do is read it and smile. I'm going to leave it alone.
For sure.
Hey, Kirby, take one with you, though, anyway.
Hey, no doubt. So, and I gotta definitely agree with AB because, you know, when you taking over or you plan on being in charge of something, you got to step in there. Remember, you can always turn it down, but you cannot turn it up. So, and when I say that is, you can always get softer, but you can never get harder because the time that you feel like, well, now I got to go hard, now you acting out of character. Now people are like, oh, he feeling himself. Oh, now his head all big. Nah, if you come in there doing shark shit out the gate, you know what I'm saying? Then they're going to be like, oh, that's just how it is. And then when you are nice and when you turn it down, then you get... Hey, that's cold.
Hey, that one right there. Hey, Rob D. Hey, you got somebody out there got the jokes like you now, buddy. California burgers as a bribe.
Hey, and he didn't say take one of yours. Take one of AB's.
Yeah. Hey, it's all good. Hey, that whole thing is what brought me and Kirby together. You know that? It was that whole. Hey, look, Stan Leroy said, "Pause."
Hey, it's true. When y'all first met, there was gonna be a battle, but now you two are just good old buddies and good old friends and pals because the California burger is what brought you all together. You know, ain't that nice? Ain't that grand? I'm just saying. That's just how it is.
Just saying. Hey, Kirby, let me say this too. Don't go in there and tell them you got a. Hey, don't tell them. Hey, I got a YouTube channel. hey, that's how I felt like when I came to this job. Like my wife had sent me off with a paper bag and was like, hey, don't go in there talking and running your mouth. Don't start talking about your channel. You know, all this kind of stuff. She like, and don't be back like in 10 days either.
Yeah, hey, don't be in there talking about some. Hey, yeah, I'm trying to get this job, but I'm really working on my YouTube channel.
Right, so right.
Whenever I get some regular time, like I ain't got time for this little jobby job. You know, I want to work on my YouTube channel. You know, that's probably what you should not do.
Hey, Lee Team, you did. He said he figured he would go deep into AB and Kirby history. Hey, you went way back.
That's way deep.
Hey, look, Kirby put that video out right there. They had the camp divided. People was calling me like, hey, have you seen that? I was like, what? They said, hey, Kirby went hard. I was like, no, he didn't. We doing a collab. They were like, nah, he don't know what a collab is then.
Hey, that's what happened, man. Yeah, Devo. And then, hey, that's true. 5 subs. Hey, 5 subs. 5 subs, get it. So, hey, let's try to track it back and bring it back, talking about The Drizzle Effect. Let me check the time.
Hey, look, you see what Colorful Camille said?
What
She
she say?
said she was ready to drop.
How did I miss that? Oh, right here. I was ready to drop that curve. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Hey, about to unsub. Talking about, who do you think he is? Hey, you know what she was saying, man? She was out there like,
what kind of baby snack sample? Papa Smurf miniatures, waste to postage, leftover sample. Nonsense is this?
Hey, as it should be. You know what I mean? Hey, man's queen is supposed to have her king's back. You know?
Hey, true that, true that. What's going on, John Brooks? Appreciate you coming through.
John.
Yeah.
Hey, but we appreciate that.
Hey, but I'll tell you what though, what you can take away from YouTube is a definite to run a YouTube channel. You got to have a definite ability to plan and move with purpose to ensure that you got videos out. So, you know, you may not necessarily play well with others, but it definitely forces you to get shit done. That's what I will say. So I appreciate you coming through, John Brooks, and definitely everybody smash that like button if you have not done so already. So, hey, for real, talk about some another whack monthly box. Hey, so you know, since my wife been watching Colorful Camille or KK, you know, she done checked out some other YouTubers. You know, I go home to visit, and on my dresser is a stack somewhere around. Oh, y'all can't even see it. So this high of boxes, makeup boxes. You know, all that makeup boxes. You know, and then I go to the mailbox and I got to pull out another bag or another envelope, shiny and fancy of makeup. So you're doing a service out there, old KK. And I'm just trying to tell you that it's a lot of stuff coming to my house that ain't wrapped in Amazon boxes. It's wrapped in pinks and purples and everything else. And it come with bags and everything else. Oh, look at that.
Hey,
see?
That's what I tell you. Watch what you say, Chief. Watch what you say.
Hey, say, yep. Hey, I show him, babe.
Talking about me.
I show him. You always on my mind for sure.
John Brooks. Hey, everything good, man? Still trying to figure out this whole cooking thing. You know, trying to cook in this hotel. You know, but I just about got it licked though.
Yeah. Hey, I see Nigel. Hey, Nigel. Serious question. YouTube crashed for 90 minutes yesterday. Are you backing up your videos if they were hacked and video content was lost? So, hey, Nigel, can you talk more about that? Because I know nothing about the hacked and lost video content. I know nothing about that, and I don't believe AB does either. But what's up, Sugar Bay? Or what? You over there reading text messages or something?
Yeah. All right, go ahead. What's happening?
I was saying Nigel was mentioning he's talking about YouTube crashing yesterday for 90 minutes. Are you backing up videos because they were hacked and is video content lost? I don't know anything about that.
I did not hear that. I heard you when you said that now. Yeah. I did not hear anybody. I thought that we would hear, you know, seeing how it made the news and everything like that. You know, something that drastic had happened. But I will say, you know what? We got to start saving our videos though anyway. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So just the fact that if any other platform comes out, you're going to want to upload your content on that platform. Because whichever new platform come out is going to get all the attention.
Hey, that's true. So, yeah, YouTube was down worldwide yesterday, and I just looked at the news. I guess this fits in with the Drizzle Effect. Talking a little bit about YouTube news, but they had an outage lasting more than an hour, and it was hacked. It's a cyber attack group called the Ghost Squad that's claiming responsibility for it. So that's one of the things that they're doing. So, you know, they was able to get up there and lock them out. So, yeah, they were hacked yesterday. YouTube was down. They've been hacked last more than an hour. So Tuesday evening Pacific time. Of course, it was down, but I don't see anything in here where it talks about any type of lost content. But I do see something in here that talks about it was just a denial of service attack. So, but yeah, hey, just like T-Roy Cooks, I do save my videos on my hard drive. So I actually save them to the cloud now. I want to get me some solid. Hey, that could be some good tech. Talking about some good solid hard drives to back your stuff up too.
Hey, you know what?
Why not?
Yeah. Hey, look, here go one. If you guys are worried about size, here's one right here. You know what I mean? This is just a little passport.
Hey, I was just scrolling back up through the content, to the comments. I see Elite Team talking about some. She gonna do a cut crease on you when you sleep. You gonna be looking like candy paint.
Talking about your wife?
No, talk about my wife. Oh, hey, that's gonna be true too.
Hey, that tell me right now though. Hey, either his folks is watching them videos or he really watching them, because I never knew what a cut crease was until I saw Colorful Camille do like a couple of videos.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The cut crease. What's going on? Soul Food Cooking says she keep all files on the external hard drive. Just like T-Roy. Say TMZ was out there. Rob D. So, oh yeah, Leprechaun TV went live when it happened. Got 2 minutes. Yep. Say OneDrive is good, but need offsite also. Yeah, Nigel. So that is what I use, OneDrive. And so when you think about these cloud-based services, I mean, they get you trapped in the ecosystem because it's easy to get you started. You know, the first hit is free. The first hit is free, but then all of a sudden they got to hit you with that. Well, if you got all this storage on here, you're gonna need a little more. So they hit you for $5 at a time.
All right, D, on the move. Hey, she just stopped in for a minute. Good night. Hey, true to her name, Diva on the move. Keep it.
Appreciate you coming through, love. Good night.
Hey, welcome back, Meathead.
Good night. So, yep. Hey, remember, you got to call him the artist formerly known as Meathead. You don't want the other guy, Meathead. You don't want to mess with his trademarks. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problem. Sugar Bay, hey, meat. Balls. Show. From an IT professional, it's always best to have local first and save your content locally before going on the cloud. So.
Hey, wait. Rob D. I just read Nigel's comment. He just said, Rob D. He put the laughing face. I had to go back up. He said he got all of his on a floppy disk. And I ain't seen floppy disk in I don't know how long.
Man, that's a lot of floppy disks too, man. Them things didn't hold nothing. It's kind of like the old record of the day,
Hey, what? Let me ask this. Hey, Kirby, are you saving all of your content, like everything that you use before you even edited your video plus your finished video? Do you put all that in a folder, or are you just saving your finished video? And anybody else, you guys can answer that, because I'll tell you, I'll go first. I was saving all of my footage, all of my pictures, and all of that kind of stuff. And then after I started seeing my drive start filling up quicker, now I only save just final. You know what I mean? I do that and back and forth. But outside of that, I don't save all the other footage.
So you only save the finished footage? Is that what you were saying?
Finished footage. I mean, I'm never going back to mess with it. I got it. I can say that now. The time that I need it, I won't have it. But as of a year and almost, a year and something in, I never wanted to go back and change nothing.
Oh yeah, true that. Hey, so that's a good question. So I made a video.
Josh and Bay, you just finished your live stream. Hey, what was your topic about tonight?
Yeah. Appreciate you coming through. So, hey, keep in line with the topics. I see Snoopy's asked a question. He made a video of me eating soup. How would you recommend to title that? And I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I would start searching YouTube to find out what type of soup people are even looking for to watch, eat, or any type of soup that's popular. What do you think, AB?
I don't know. You know what? Right off the back, though, seeing how if it's him eating, you know what I mean, some type of soup mukbang. You know what I mean? That like just comes to my mind right off the back. Mukbang being a well searched, uh, you know, name, and then it depends on the kind of soup slash that, and then then I would like look at other videos. I'd put that actually in the search bar in YouTube and see what comes up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean, and go from there.
Hey, so I think that the key takeaway definitely is a little bit of research. You got if it's gonna be a mukbang, it's already Snoopy Eats. They already know what they expect to see. So just find some type of soup that's popular. Like a lot of people doing the spicy noodles, the spicy noodle challenge and whatnot. So I'm sure there's some like I guess shepherd's pie that might be popular. Or some chicken noodle soup that's probably popular in the wintertime as people get sick.
What up,
flu
Kelly
remedies.
Bang? What's good with you,
Kelly
folks?
Bay in the building. What's happening? What's happening? So, I think that's.
Oh, my bad.
No, go ahead.
Hey, yes, hooking up with Snoopy Eats is like hooking up with Trump. You know what I mean? I can't just call Trump. I can't call Snoop either. I call him like, hey man, I'm moving right now, homie. He like, hey, I'm about to drop this truck down off over here. I'm like, man, what's happening with you, Snoop?
Hey, that's true. Food depends on the region. Definitely right now, I think we talked about it last week. It'd be a good idea to start getting your playlist together and your videos together that lead up to Thanksgiving and Christmas time. Those type of meals. People are going to be... Rob D said, call Kanye. Man. So you definitely want to start compiling some stuff around, of course, the region and the seasons. I think you may have already missed the boat if you plan on making some candy corn or something like that, or carving a pumpkin, and on the side of that, you make pumpkin pie. So you kind of get two different things out of that video. You carving a pumpkin and you get the pumpkin pie. Oh, it's all good, Nigel. It's all good.
Yeah, okay.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's all good. That's what the drizzle effect is here for. I probably read 2 or 3 articles. I got an uncanny ability to do 2 things at once. So I can actually read and talk and complete a different thought at the same time. Believe that. So that's right. Hey, Josh and Babe, we are. What's going on, Smoke King? Barbecue tips and recipes. Appreciate you coming through.
It's huge, huh?
Mm-hmm. Pecan pie. Oh yeah. Some pecan pie, some pecan pie. I love me some pecan pie, man. Oh my God, I love some pecan pie. I don't care what they call it, pecan pie, pecan pie. Either way, AB, what you call it? How you put that together?
Pecan. You know what I mean? Seeing my family from the South, that's what they call it, pecan pie. Hey, who calls it pecan?
Hey, you ain't never heard it called pecan pie? I think that's what they call it up north, because people from the north, that's what they be talking about, some pecan pie. Ooh, chocolate pecan pie. Oh, yeah, pecan head.
Hey, what's going on, Tom? Hey. You doing a chocolate pecan? Damn, you got me saying it, pecan. Chocolate pecan pie.
If you cook apple pie.
Hey, Stan, there you go. Sweet potato. And then for y'all that know this is, hey, my brother. What kind of pan?
Some bean pie?
Huh? The what?
Bean pie.
Hey, look, hey, look, Lyle got it. He said the bean pie. That's right.
Yeah.
Hey, bean and potato, don't they taste similar?
I don't know. I ain't never had bean pie. T-Roy Cook say pecan pie, not pecan pie.
Right.
All right. Peking pie. Hey, that's like duck. Some duck pie. Some, pot pie. Oh yeah.
Hey, there you go. Hey, Kirby, there go one for you. Make that in the air fryer. A pot pie. That could be done though. That probably require a little cooking probably going in. Otherwise, you burn the crust up trying to cook the inside.
Oh, that's true. Man, I don't know. I don't know. I ain't never seen nobody cook pie in an air fryer.
I've seen people
Is
make.
that
Well, I've seen whatchamacallits in there. Cake. There's
cake?
several
Yeah,
videos.
but cake, but not not pie. You know, I mean the internals wouldn't. I don't feel like the internals would heat up enough to, just like you said, would burn up. Oh, what
Yeah.
about graphics for videos? So, hey, that's right. Appreciate you, T. Roy, keeping us on topic. So, graphics for videos. AB is a big fan of graphics for videos. We use OBS. If AB could have his way, stuff would be sliding in, sliding out, and whatnot. Click here to subscribe. Here's my Instagram. Don't forget to check out my Facebook. And oh yeah, we're going on a cruise. So,
Put it all on me. I got
this. Hey, I'm just saying, I know what you like, man.
Hey, you see these big shoulders? I got it. No worries. I carry it.
Hey, I'm saying, I know what you like. So I like graphics on videos. I wish I was better at it, at putting those graphics in videos, where it says it can have something come in and an arrow points off and this little thing that comes off and you got clean writing that says Yeti microphone. I think that would be dope. I love that. So 4K video cameras that are affordable.
I got one. I mean, you know what? I would have to ask, like, what is really what is your when you say affordable, like what's your mark?
I was gonna say the same thing.
Yeah, because I don't. I can tell you a camera. I'm like, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing right now. I'm saving water bottles. You know what I mean? When anybody have a sandwich and they wrap it in foil, I'm taking that too. You know what I mean? But I think the camera choice for myself is, and I thought I'd never get away from Nikon. You know what I mean? I like, but it's not really an affordable camera. I like the Panasonic Lumix GH5.
Oh, here we go.
You know I was gonna say that. And
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, you knew that was coming. And I'm gonna tell you why I like that one so much. Hey, Jay Wade, you can go ahead and start showing your pearly whites on this one right here. Hey, it's just the fact that they got that 180 frames a second. You know what I mean? Hey, it's an all around good camera. Any of those cameras is good. And I think they got another one that's it's around $500. I'm trying to think of the name of it right now. What the model number it is. Colorful Camille has one right now. She got the GH. No, it's not the GH. It's the G85 version of that camera. Those are good cameras. Hey, Kirby, you can chime in right now. What about your camera? Does it shoot in 4K?
Yeah, and that's the key. Like looking at 4K. I think any type of 4K. Yeah, any type of 4K camera that you want to get, something that AB brought up is very important. And me and him sat on the phone and searched through page after page. Is if you buy a 4K camera and you can't get the frames per second up to at least 60, so you can do slow motion, or you can reduce down your speed, then you're probably cheating yourself. And AB, you could chime in on that. But I see you got a question for straight for soul food cooking.
Right. Well, he said you got about $800 to spend. So just hold on one sec, Meat here. Let me answer this one. Soul food cooking. Hey, the GH5 is like a little bit, it's kind of expensive. I think retail they're asking like $1,800 or $1,700 just for the body only. Just my local camera shop, in Riverside, California, I get a little discount, and the places I go to, they sponsored, so I can get the body and the lens for about $1,900. I mean, I can't find it nowhere else like that. But listen, I believe in buying quality, in a one-time buy. You know what I mean? And you buy that, something of that caliber, that camera lasts me for the next 10 years, if not longer. You know what I mean? Because it's doing everything that I want to do. And things that I think that I want to do, like later on, that camera does it all. And I will say this though: how many people have seen a lens? You can see a lens that'll cost $200 with the same specs, right? And you look at another lens with the same specs, they're identical, but one's $200 and another one's $1,000. There is a difference, and I'm gonna leave that to you, Jay Wade. Tell them the difference between the $200 lens, and then the $1,000 lens.
What's going on, cooking with CJ? And it
Hey,
comes
what's up,
down to
CJ? What's going on, buddy?
it comes down to the glass inside of the lens. Uh, I would say when you look at when you purchase a vehicle, you got different levels of headlights on that vehicle. And some headlights are going to be brighter and you're going to see better, and some headlights are not. So I think that you got to pay for the glass. You got to pay for good glass, a good heavy lens. I shoot with a Canon, and I just switched not that long ago. I was a Nikon guy myself, but I just switched to the Canon, and I have the T7. Doesn't shoot in 4K, shoots in 1080p. But I moved to Canon. One of the other things that I think AB may have glossed over is checking out the autofocus. And that glass, when we talk about the lens, that's going to be a huge difference.
Absolutely.
The type of lens that you have, the amount of focus and the amount of clarity and the amount of clear that you get out of that lens is going to be completely different. Because that $200 lens, you ain't gonna have sharp edges. You're gonna zoom in and it's gonna get grainy on you. Anything that you do that you think you want to do, and you're like, man, why my thumbnail can't just get
after
clean?
this spring, definitely.
Yeah, why my thumbnail can't get clean? Why I can't have those sharp edges? How come? So, like, I'll give you an example right now. Not to pick on AB, but when you look at the, because he got Wi-Fi, he got on the Wi-Fi at the hotel. But when you look at the difference in the quality of the two things that we got going on, and this is going to speak to two parts of the camera. This is going to talk to how the camera can produce and the glass on the camera. We both use the exact same. camera. We both use the exact same camera. Difference is broadcasting him. He's coming across in 720p. I'm coming across in. I am uploading directly in 1080p. And when we use OBS, it upscales automatically to 1080p. So being that it's upscaling automatically to 1080p, the thing is, I'm going to always look a bit clearer. That 720p will never ever get there, even though you're talking about the same thing. It's about the processing power, and that processing power comes from what's inside the camera. Hey Josh, I'm using the a regular webcam right now, the 922X.
Hey, listen, we got two great points. Soul Food Cooking says she got a tip. She says rent the glass before you buy. Hey, absolutely. You know what? That's great. And then T-Roy said, hey, you know what? That was something that should have been said too. For anybody that's trying to get that's trying to like level up and go with the 4K, so you can shoot in 4K, you got to have a computer strong enough to even, process that. Otherwise, you could be uploading transferring your everything from your camera over to your computer and just putting it in your program. That could be a couple of hour wait. Hey, if not longer. If I put it in this computer right here, I can go to work. I can go to sleep tonight and it might be ready by the time it's time for me to get up in the morning.
What I mean? We talking about probably a 10-minute video.
Huh?
Yeah, we're probably talking about a 10-minute video.
Right. Mm-hmm. Hey, but I really like what she said right there. Rent the glass before buying. You know what? Maybe I need to start writing that down because listen, there's several places you can go. I mean, you can just like look up, you give them your credit card, you can have a lens, and just like Amazon, you can have a lens brought to your door within 2 days. You know what I mean? You use a lens, you pay for however long you had it, and then you send it back.
So the other thing I'll say, understand that every piece of equipment that you buy is going to come with a learning curve. Just because you can have a $10,000 red camera with the Canon $5,000 prime lenses. But if you don't know how to use that equipment, you still, no matter what, you still won't be able to get the quality out of it that you're looking for. You will still be disappointed. So I always say, and I'm a firm believer in,
Oh.
before you
Hey,
before you
soul food cooking.
let's
Hey,
say
read that though. Hey, just wasn't expecting to see them to see that acronym down there, that
I
SSD.
know I see that SSD drive.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Hey, so look, you
SSD
talking about
drive.
doing tech now. Hey, Kirby, you can go ahead. Hey, we might as well pull you up in here now too. You know what I mean? Hey, 'cause you're talking the lingo. You know what I mean?
So yeah.
All of that's important though when you're starting to talk about it.
Yeah. So what I'll say is, with the equipment that you got right now, master that equipment, and once you have mastered that equipment, then make a determination on whether or not you're ready to upgrade from that equipment. Because if you can't get to the limits of that equipment to get the best quality that you get, buying new equipment that's more expensive ain't gonna make you a better videographer or photographer. That's just kind of how I feel about it. AB, you can kind of touch on that. Because I know you got something to say about that. I see you flipping your hat all over. Because I already know what you're gonna say. Let me steal a little bit of your thunder and say, hey, I've been shooting with my cell phone.
Hey, you know me. Hey, you know me. Hey, so I guess I can tell everybody now. I mean, well, if you didn't know, majority of my videos, even though I have this camera right here, even though I got this right here, you know what I mean? It's the Nikon D7000. And you already know I can't see, so that's why I got I put a monitor on the back. Even though I have that, it has autofocus and all of that. I shoot the majority of my videos with my cell phone. You know what I mean? Hey, so listen, I think it's about your ability and what you can do. It's just so much easier for me to be faster with that. But I'm getting ready to drop the cell phone. I'm getting close to this camera. I gotta have it. You're talking about a level up, and look, I'm gonna give KK a plug right here. She leveled up by just changing her. Hey, just new camera. It changed the game. And listen, and not so much as just changed the game that way. If you would have to go, hey, Camille, you have to tell them when you started using your camera. Maybe somebody can go and look at, maybe a couple of minutes of your video before you started using the camera, and then they can look at how clear your video is now. And that was nothing but just being shot with a decent camera. You know what I mean? That's a little bit better than decent. And again, that was the G85. I think it's a great camera. And the only reason I don't buy the G85 is because it doesn't do 180 frames a second. And why? Because I got brother Jay Wade over there. I cannot go out there with that camera because it's going to come a time when we're going to need to see the raindrops. You feel me?
Yeah. So we got to stop the rain, baby. 180 frames a minute.
Rain to see the raindrops. And let me relate it to my channel. When I hit it with the drizzle, I need to be able to see everything, and I want to be able to see my reflection with my camera in the drizzle, and that's what 180 frames will do for you. Hey, you know what? I can hear all the energy I got right there, and that'll tell you how much I believe in that camera and that setup.
Hey, no doubt. So that's at the top of the list. Of course, the bottom of your list.
Yes, it does.
Somewhere in the
we got staying in the house with the tech on the phone.
Hey, so I see the artist formerly known as Meathead, and he's like buying iPhone 8 and shoot video in 4K at 60 frames a second. What I'll tell you is that Note 9, and matter of fact, that S9 will give you 960 frames per second. So that is if y'all have never seen the commercial, y'all can go and look at the Samsung commercial with the super slow-mo. And that super slow-mo, they have a guy, and he does a backflip, or he actually dives backwards into a pool. And when you look at him dive backward into that pool, you see the water. You see the individual drops of water come out of the pool. I mean, it's sick. It's crazy. It's in 4K, and I'll tell you what, if I had any reason to, and I definitely, what I say, I called you 2 weeks ago, because right now Samsung is running a promotion. Samsung is running a promotion to double your trade-in value. So, I mean, technically, I got a Note 8, so I can get a brand new Note 9 at 960 frames a second right now it will be $400, because they're giving away I want to say No, it's $500. So it'd be
Oh,
$500
you
for me to
couldn't
get a
say
Note 9.
he just got the Note 9. Say it's crazy. Hey,
Crazy.
let me give you a little. Did your phone just do an update, Jay Wade? Because mine did.
Yes,
Hey, look,
yes.
and one of the things it said was super slow mo.
Super slow mo.
So
So
actually, everybody was asking me when Colorful Camille and I we did the grilled lobster. No, yeah, the grilled lobster out in Virginia. When we did
yeah,
that, everybody was asking me like, "Hey, how did you make the flames like that?" Hey, well, there you have it. You gotta have that slow mo, and the phone just made it super easy. But I'm telling you now, when I get that, hey, everything I'm gonna do is gonna be in slow motion because I've seen the
so
director say everything is better in slow mo.
everything is better in slow mo. So
Everything is better.
yep. Internal storage space, 4 terabytes, mechanical hard drives in the PC. Yep. SSD is the future, that's for sure. I've shot in slow mo and it's sick. Yeah. Yeah. Hey, slow mo is just uh
Hey
so
Nigel, you probably one of the part of the different part. I guess I was gonna say one of the rare few, because mostly everybody we buy these notes right here and nobody even uses this. The only reason I have never ever used my pen. I used my pen when I first got it. You know what I mean? I use it just for just for the sake of using it. But as strong as the Note 8 and 9 is, I don't use. It means really nothing to me. I care more so about the slow motion and the camera. One thing I liked about the
yeah.
Note 8 is the fact that I can shoot in the front. I don't lose no camera. What's the word I'm looking for? I don't lose no quality,
Resolution.
whether it's the front camera or the back camera, where most people
Yeah.
do. And another thing too, the Note, it doesn't. Have you ever watched a video and you seen the words inverted? You know what I mean? That's a
Yes.
telltale sign that some people that means they shooting with their front camera. But
hmm
when you use the Note, you couldn't tell either front or back. You do not know.
Yeah. So to answer that question, we both got a Note 8. I'm dead set on waiting on the Note 10. I'm dead set on it. I think it's gonna be sick. I think it's gonna be just straight sick. So yeah, that new Note pen on that Note 9. That was another reason I would get it because you can use that as a shutter.
Oh yeah,
And
yeah.
it's also Bluetooth and all this other stuff, man. I feel like I'm selling Samsung phones right now, but I think
It's
that
like 15, isn't it? Or 12. I know it's 15, ain't it?
what
Look it up right now. Hey, Stan, what's the on the Note 8? What's the megapixels on the front camera?
let me see. I can look that up right now while we talking about it because we're gonna have to wrap this thing up because we're getting late. Camera specs. All right, man. The Note 8 camera specs. It is 12 megapixels. Oh, that's why, man. That aperture. Dual rear cameras. Megapixels. Yeah. 12 megapixels,
Well,
man.
yeah,
Which
yeah.
is crazy. And then that
Hey, look,
aperture is
Nigel, hey,
1.7.
congratulations, Nigel. And look, I'm not trying to bash iPhone or nothing, but he said he was a loyal iPhone customer for 10 years. He said
Oh,
jumped
yeah.
ship last October to Android and he's very happy.
Yeah. And it's, I think that, and I'll say this once we wrap up the stream. I got, it comes a point when you got to say, hey, you know what, you can get trapped in the ecosystem of Apple, and basically they got you. And I had a guy, one of my buddies at work, and he was like, hey, I really want to switch to the Android platform and switch to the Note. Problem was, his family is trapped in the Apple ecosystem because they do FaceTime and all that other stuff. So, and once you get away from that, now you can't do FaceTime. You got Apple TV. You lose some of the features there. And I was like, hey, I would recommend. I'd rather see you keep an Apple product than to switch for Android, have better quality, and still be disappointed because you're outside of the Apple ecosystem. So, shout out, and kudos to you, Nigel. I'm so glad we got a new Android owner.
That's
Just
right.
know that one day they will catch up. But today ain't that day. The Note 10 ain't gonna be that day, especially after they dropped that iPhone XS, and you got Apple fanboys all over YouTube talking about some don't buy it. So because they could do the same thing with the iPhone 7. So that's what we'll end it with. We are well over time, AB. So I'll let you give the shout outs. One last thing before we go. Definitely shout out to Kirby's Fishing Grill. Good luck on your job interview.
Hey Kirby, you got it, bro. Hey, one thing Jay Wade said is, man, just own it, bro. Speak it into existence. You know what I mean? Go in there, be confident, don't be arrogant. You know what I mean? It's a thin line between both of them. You know what I mean? Hey, just do you, bro. And hey, you'll get that job. You know what I mean? And hey, we just go from there. Hey, so I'm gonna go ahead and just say, hey, congrats, bro.
No doubt. Congrats to T-Roy Cooks. I think he's still in here on the new baby. Congrats to 7060 Bass Fishing on the new baby.
Hey, I got one. Congrats to Soul Food Cooking for talking tech. Hey,
yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
For sure.
Hey, then listen, look, we got heavy hitters up in here.
Yeah.
If we need a review, we can see Meek Cranium, right? If we need anything across the pond, need to know anything like that, we got Nigel. If we need to know anything that's up north, you know what I mean, where they keep saying A, we got Snoopy Eats, In for the Grill. Hey, if you want to know something about the Raiders or something like that, we got Cali Bay. You need to know something about your cell phone or something like that, we got our tech guru, Stan Lee. Who else in here? Hey, and if you want to know how to make a cut crease, you got KK in here. CJ, hey, I got to do something with cooking with CJ. You know what I mean? Hey, me and him got to put our heads together and figure this out. Really, we do. Hey, Rob D, I don't know why you're running, bro. Me and you supposed to get hooked up, man.
Welcome to my channel.
You know what I mean? Hey, we going to have to figure that out.
Hey, no doubt. I was just checking out.
Hey, don't forget, man. We got to go look at Josh and Babe's video after this.
Hey, no doubt. I want to have a quick look at Soul Foods Cooking thumbnails, and I want to look at them on the white background because I think that I don't see them as being bad. I mean, I think that there's always some work in a great photo, but I think the track is right.
Hey, before we go, man, I'm finna drop a link in here myself. You guys got to check out this lady's channel.
Who's that?
Coop Can Cook. I think she got the banging thumbnails. Really, I do. You know, I'm trying my best to come up with, with something on her caliber.
Hey, so I would say Soul Food Cooking. If you're still in there, I know you had mentioned, you weren't happy with your thumbnails. I think, in my opinion, and granted, I'm not a pro by any means, but I think it just needs more color. It probably just needs a bit more saturation and a bit more vibrance, because I think the content is there, and I know AB, you're not looking at it. I could try to switch to show you what I'm looking at before we get up out of here. Let me see. There we go.
Yeah, say if you want to know how to piss somebody off, you say, come to him, huh? Hey, that's
that? Who? Oh,
funny. Meathead.
Oh yeah, true that. Hey, that is true.
I got it here. You got to look at her Instagram. Her Instagram pictures are killing them. I mean, but
yeah.
Okay.
Let me see. Where you at, AB?
Hold on.
How come I can't? Trying to get this right here, right quick. Boom. So let me see. I think that looking in there, AB, I think you can see what I see. Now, you can see what I see. I think that I just think a little more color. I think that all the other elements are there. I think all the other elements are there, but I would say a little color.
Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, I think all the elements are there. Just that vibrance to make them pop off the screen.
Ah,
So
man.
I think that's it. Hey, T-Roy Cooks agree. So uh,
Just a little bit more vibrance. Look, you mean like a little saturation, you
yeah,
know?
yeah,
Hey, so listen, okay, I'll just tell you how I do it. As far as that go, we'll take that one. You got that shrimp fettuccine Alfredo recipe. That right
hmm
there, when I start saturating and getting that to become vibrant and making the colors pop, I do it until it becomes too much. Right when I say, hey, that's too much, then I back down just a little bit from there. You know what I mean? Sometimes you think it's too much, but when you upload, it be just right.
yeah. Because you're gonna lose some quality on that upload.
Yes,
It
sir.
ain't gonna. Yeah, you're gonna lose a little bit of quality on the upload, but I think you got solid elements inside of there. So we talked a little bit about the rule of thirds. So this one right here follows that math of that rule of thirds. So definitely, I think this one here is
Hey,
pretty
you know
close
what?
on that.
I'm gonna go ahead and say something right now.
What's
You
that?
see your key lime pie recipe? So
Okay, yeah,
you guys remember when I was out in Maryland, when I was out there working, you know what I mean? You remember that table that me and you had put together that we bought from IKEA, Jay
yeah.
Wade?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
okay, so look, I didn't want to use just that tan. I don't even know what color that was. It was just like an ugly tabletop. No good for shooting with food anyway. So what I did
hmm
was just to give everybody, hey, here go a pro tip. I went to Home Depot and I went and bought flooring. So if you look at that key lime pie thumbnail she had right there, that reminds me of like flooring. I just set it up. I bought one box, inexpensive. You either spend $20 or $15. Hey, listen, then you can change. You put them together, put them down on your table, and then you can just shoot. It gives you that rustic look, and then you can buy all different types. You
Yeah.
know, things to pay attention to is like even if you drop down to one below that, she got the chicken. What is that? Chicken chili recipe. How to make
hmm
chicken chili. I'm just looking at this. Look, it's not just with the pot and the chicken chili in the inside. You got to start looking around like at the surroundings around there. All that stuff makes a difference. Uh, can you scroll down a little bit more?
I got you. Hey, I was gonna say this fried apple pie. Can you see that? Oh no, it's cut off, huh? Yep, sure is. Shoot, I wish I could get that one in there. That's a good one. I'm looking. You can't see nothing on this side, but yeah,
I just want to tell you this: that glazed salmon recipe right there. I got to redo my salmon, and I like that setup right there. Ooh, with the
this right here is
plate
nice.
on the
Hey,
plate.
this
Yes, sir.
hey this right here is a rule of thirds at its best right here.
Yeah, it is.
Two lines, line here, line here, line here, line here. Check this out. All in the intersection. All in the intersection. So hey, let's get out of here. I think that you're doing better than you doing better than you think. Oh, she said that's plywood with oil on that tabletop.
Okay. Yeah. 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 Okay.
Say, hey, at what point are you gonna focus and get the natural look? Hey, Kirby, one thing I'll say is, uh, it sounds crazy, but I say I live in the world. I live in the real world, but I understand that I ain't never seen a picture on a magazine cover on an
Never.
advertisement that was natural and straight out of the box. Nothing comes out of the wrapper that way. Everything is edited. That's why I don't trust any photos that I see on the internet. I just know what I like to see. So, uh, the natural look
Absolutely
ain't
not.
going
They
to.
all look good.
Yeah, yeah, I agree. I don't think the natural look is going to
Damn, that was
going to get
plywood.
it.
Go back up, bro. She said that's
It's
plywood.
plywood.
Hey, with the oil did it right.
It's plywood with oil. Let me see. What was that? Right here? Yeah. That key lime pie? Yeah, plywood with oil. So there's another pro tip for y'all. So instead of the top, try coming in at a lower right angle, get closer so that the plate is barely seen. Hey, that's true. Like, so that's a good point, T Roy. And I'll talk about that. Like sometimes you'll see when you see a good looking photo and you'll only see part of it. You only see part of what's in there. And AB, if you check out his Instagram, his he has the a couple of dishes that he done that's in a bowl, and like half of the bowl is cut off. So I think that's also something that is a pro tip. So good one to bring up, but I don't want to drag it out any further. I want to save something for next week. I appreciate everybody coming out, spend some time with us on the drizzle effect. So, AB, you want to wrap this thing up?
Oh yeah, I was still trying to figure out what I wanted to say to Kirby about that was Kirby that said about the natural, when it's natural, not whatever, that made that comment, correct?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You know what? That'd be my struggle with him. Hey, so
there's a nice close up.
Huh?
There's a nice close up.
Yeah. One of my things that I tell Kirby is that, listen, it's not about we making videos for us. You making videos to grab to any potential person to watch your video. And that's hey, look, that's my rule of third. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like something and I find out like everybody else likes that. I gotta go with the mass on that because I'm trying to get everybody to come in there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, true that. So, hey, no doubt, much love. Appreciate the input from everybody. If anybody has, we'll go for, I guess, another 3 minutes, and we'll say if anybody has a topic that you want us to cover and that you want us to talk about. This topic right here came from one of our fellow creators last week, and it was, hey, how do you do your titles? And forgive me because I don't remember who it was. I just I just wrote it down. So anybody has anything that you want us to cover or you want us to talk about, it seems like some of y'all or a lot of y'all or most of y'all or a great deal of y'all respect our opinion because that's all they are. Just remember, we're not the pros.
Hey, look, me
definitely not. I'm definitely not a pro.
With us. You ever seen Halle Berry without makeup?
Yep, true that. Hey, true that. So who knows what she looked like? I'm telling you, who knows what she looked like. So talk about SEO.
Wait. I you want to go political. Come on, man.
I'm not. I can't go there. I can't go there, man. I work for the man.
Huh?
I work for the man. I can't go there.
Yeah, but hey, let me entertain it. I just want to hear it. I ain't got to respond to
it. Hey, I see T-Roy Cook say talk about SEO. I think that's something we can cover. We talked about that before. Let me see about YouTube shutting down yesterday. Snoop, we talked a little bit about that, but I'm sure by next week there'll be some additional information coming out. But definitely there's hackers. Their name is Ghost Squad. I think that was it, Ghost Squad. They're claiming basically it was a denial of service attack on YouTube. So yeah, definitely a denial of service attack on YouTube.
My take on that about YouTube, and like everybody being a little nervous about YouTube. YouTube is in there, hey, the same way that everybody else wants to make money on this planet, they do too. So listen, I believe in my heart that they're gonna do everything they can to try to keep it, to keep the hackers away, things of that nature. Listen, if that shuts down and everybody has another option to go to, they wouldn't be nothing. I know one thing, you better tighten up their ship. Because come January 1, the word is Instagram will be monetized January 1. You know what I mean? So that would change the game too. That might be why they're starting to roll out things much, much faster.
Yep. So there's your IGTV. So coming for you. So now would be a good time to get in there if you have not thought about it. So I'm utterly disgusted by. Oh yeah. That is disgraceful. So talking about the that's the reporter, right? Yeah, that's the reporter out there in Turkey. So definitely, I definitely am terrible. So I will say have a great night, everybody. Much love. Appreciate you coming through. You could be anywhere in the world, but you decide to hang out here with us. And like I said, apparently y'all respect our opinion. Or you wouldn't be here. But more importantly, we respect your opinion and we respect your ability to come here and check us out. So, hey, B, what you got, man? You gonna end it?
Hey, you know what? Following behind what you just said, man. Hey, you just verbatim. Drop the mic on. You know what I mean? I feel the exact same way. Hey, Cali Bay. Hey, you out, man? Hey, peace, bro. And hey, I just want to tell everybody, thank you. Coming from myself. I mean, just coming from the drizzle effect. And again, he said it all. Hey, so with that being said, you can go ahead and put your finger on that button, bro. Because in 5, 4, 3, 2,